ILUS International is exploding. What's up investors and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about ILUS International, ticker ILUS. This is one of my favorite stocks, and if you're new to the channel, I've been covering ILUS since April. In fact, since my last video just 1 month ago, ILUS is up nearly 500%. So today we'll be looking at who exactly are ILUS International. I will look at the very latest operational updates regarding both the US operations and European operations. I will assess ILUS' most recent earnings report, which is very impressive. ILUS have added new members to the management team to help them push forward with their ambitions, so let's look what they bring to the table. I will look at the charts and finally give you my conclusion on ILUS International. Before we get into the video, it takes a lot of time to do this research, so if you find any value in this video, can I ask you to smash that like button? It literally costs you nothing, but it helps me out so much. ILUS videos on this channel have over 1,000 likes between them. Thanks for the support. I'm aiming to get another 300 likes on this. Help me make it happen. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on any new content like this. It's 100% free and a great way to show your support. What do you think of ILUS International? Are you a long-time investor or have you bought in on the recent dip? And if so, what price target do you have? Drop a comment down below. I want to point out that I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. Now, a quick overview of the company for anyone that's new, and then we'll get straight into the latest developments. So who are ILUS International and what do they do? ILUS is an M&A company operating out of New York, London, Dubai, focused on adding shareholder value by innovation and globally oriented growth. Basically, they're a holding company. ILUS has evolved out of the industrial sector mainly from emergency services products, emergency response vehicles, vehicle conversions, EVs, wearable tech and smart tech, with the mission to acquire businesses in technology, engineering and manufacturing space worldwide with strong management and potential to grow rapidly with the ability to benefit from cross-pollination of territories, products and skills from other group companies. We can see here that they currently hold 4 companies and we'll talk briefly about each one of these now. First we have eRaptor. This is a company that designs and manufactures the world's first electric 6-wheel utility vehicle. The eRaptor uses the most advanced battery technology for smooth and easy drive with excellent power. The eRaptor is fit for purpose in most industrial and agricultural applications and commonly customized into firefighting vehicles, medical vehicles and maintenance utility vehicles. FB Technologies. This is a holding company for the ILUS Group's fire and vehicles divisions, within specific core sectors where the potential of the group's technology platform skills, expertise and manufacturing bases can be maximized and shared. The group's technologies are focused around modernization, cost efficiency and solving the modern problem that cities are growing larger and more congested with more demand for clients to perform quicker in more difficult conditions with better environmental practices and all at a lower cost. Firebug are a UK firefighting equipment manufacturer using high technology disruptive water mist technology. The equipment offers firefighter safety with a reduced water consumption. With water being a valuable resource around the world, the mist nozzle deliberately uses less water during operation. Studies have shown a significantly increased efficiency in water usage during like-for-like product trials. A product that protects the environment makes firefighters safer and reduces operation costs. Firebug have a whole bunch of products that are already on the market. I would highly recommend that anyone thinking about investing take a look at the company's website. There's so much information on this Firebug website alone that I could easily make a video on just this. Then we have TVC, the vehicle converters. They design and convert vehicles for specialist applications such as emergency services, mobile hospitals, medical ambulances, military and oil and gas. Looking at the TVC website, we can see there are a lot of vehicle conversions such as converting vehicles for healthcare, food trucks, and making custom trailers. TVC are masters of industry for the past 15 years, fabricating and converting specialist vehicles for a broad range of clients. And the range of clients is impressive. It includes some of the world's biggest companies such as Apple, Ford, KFC, Toyota, the US Army and the Red Cross. So at this point you probably see the correlation between these companies and what ILUS are trying to achieve with each merger and acquisition. They've already stated it. Ability to benefit from cross-pollination of territories, products and skills from other group companies. They have a company that makes all-terrain vehicles, a company that makes a range of fire safety products, and a company that specializes in converting all types of vehicles for different types of industries. Just yesterday, ILUS provided an update on the current European acquisition, which it is in the process of completing. This follows on from Monday's update on the US acquisition strategy, which we will look at in a moment. The company has already completed 3 acquisitions in 2021 and is currently in the process of completing multiple acquisitions in the US and Europe. For the last 6 months, ILUS has been working on this strategy and on the acquisition of a large-scale manufacturing facility which the company is now in the final stages of completing. ILUS can now confirm that there is a huge partial privatization deal which is being completed in partnership with the government of the country in question. ILUS is negotiating a very significant government contract for the manufacture of a new range of firefighting vehicles which meet Euro 6 exhaust gas emission standards over a period of 5 years. In addition to the government contracts, the huge manufacturing facility, which employs many staff, will also be used for a large-scale manufacture of ILUS firefighting equipment and vehicles and ILUS range of commercial electric utility vehicles for distribution globally. So ILUS are working on concluding the deal with top levels of government in this region. At the moment, ILUS are restricted from sharing some of the numbers and details behind the deal, but look at the wording that Nick Link has used here. We look forward to announcing more information on this deal and its astronomical numbers. I can't wait to get more details on these astronomical numbers. Something that I love to see in any company is the possibility to get these government contracts. And ILUS have already shown over the course of this year. Now, a deal with a major European country would be a game changer for the company in my opinion, and would definitely open the door to contracts with other EU countries once they have their manufacturing plant in Europe. So this is major. And on Monday, ILUS issued a press release summarising a recent interview with Jonathan Burbank. I'll put a link in the description for anyone who wants to watch it. It's a bit long and over an hour, but it's still a good watch. ILUS is currently working on acquisitions in the US and Europe, updating its share structure, working on several initiatives within the existing acquisitions, and on the development and certification of new complementary technologies. First of all, regarding the share structure update, this was due last month, but then there were issues with GPL Venture Capital, who hold notes in ILUS. Nick Link released a video to shareholders at the time about this, so check out this video if you want more details on this. But now ILUS have confirmed that it hopes to complete the first phase of its anticipated share structure update this week, so that alone provides a huge catalyst. When asked about the total number of initiatives that ILUS is working on, John Paul Backwell confirmed that ILUS is working on more than 20 initiatives. The company currently has 10 acquisitions in its pipeline within the US, Europe and the Middle East. Of these 10, ILUS is in the final stages of due diligence and purchasing negotiations for 4 potential acquisitions in the US. 2 of these acquisitions have provisionally agreed purchase offers in place, which I spoke about in this video on the 15th of August. Check it out if you're new. And in Europe, ILUS has agreed a deal in principle for a large acquisition which will enable large-scale manufacturing capabilities and is linked to a possible large manufacturing contract which we have just spoken about. Some of the partnerships that are already in place include the Millennium Autonomous Firefighting Vehicle, Take Leap Virtual Reality Training Platform, reconnaissance and firefighting drones, and a partnership on a US-developed Intelligent Emergency Response Communication Platform. I've spoken about these in my previous videos, so check these out if you are looking to get more important information as quickly as possible. The ILUS strategy in the US is to acquire new technology which complements its existing technology and its global rollout strategy. The company strategy is also to acquire companies that already have significant revenue and that will benefit from significant synergies across the ILUS family of companies. ILUS is also acquiring its planned US manufacturing capability through 2 more US acquisitions which are currently underway. This company already has prominent contracts in place for the installation and maintenance of kitchen hood fire systems within their local region in the US. So as you can see, ILUS have been very busy over the past few months, and this has led them to needing to make several new hires. So let's take a quick look at what each of these bring to the company. So August 20th, ILUS has appointed experienced global marketing director Claire Allen-Addy, who joins ILUS with more than 15 years marketing experience and an excellent track record in leading the marketing efforts of various technology companies. Given that ILUS plans to acquire multiple companies in the next year, each requiring its own marketing strategy and implementation, Claire will be focused on leading the strategy for each ILUS acquisition as well as the ILUS parent company itself. Claire has also previously led the marketing efforts of transformational acquisition company Shearwater Group, which is listed on the London Stock Exchange. August 24th, ILUS has appointed internationally experienced sales director Jason Bowles. Jason has new business development experience in Europe, Asia, the Middle East and the USA. He has an extremely successful track record selling into public safety technology sector where he has exceeded all required growth targets. While his technical knowledge and experience in software as a service technologies and artificial intelligence solutions provides a strong platform for him to develop several key areas of focus for ILUS. Both Claire and Jason have worked for several years with ILUS Managing Director John Paul Backwell, and both have joined from British public safety company Datago Global. And this month ILUS appointed a Group Finance Director. Nadine Bell joins ILUS as a finance expert with 19 years experience. Her extensive and varied experience has seen her lead the financial management of manufacturing, construction, commercial and legal entities in Europe and the Middle East. It is of particular importance to ILUS that Nadine has successfully conducted financial planning and reporting across multiple countries with different legal entities. This is a key role for ILUS going forward, and having appointed someone who has this experience is vital and a real sign that ILUS is making moves on a global scale. This is huge for the company in my opinion. Now, like always guys, having ambitions to become a global company and having the resources to achieve it are two very different things. So let's look at the most recent earnings report to see if ILUS actually have the appropriate financial structure to achieve their goals. ILUS International announced strong second quarter of 2021 results. Along with significant milestones achieved, the company achieved a revenue of $2.86 million in the second quarter. This represents a 462% increase on the first quarter revenue of $509,000. In addition to increased revenue, ILUS reported that its second quarter gross profit is up 375% to $992 compared to the first quarter gross profit of $209,000. In addition to its increased revenue and profit, ILUS reports that it has strengthened its balance sheet with assets increasing to just under $24.5 million, and the cash in the bank has also increased. Management have continually prioritized profitable growth and cash liquidity in order to allow it to execute the deals on its radar. With the number of new acquisitions in the pipeline, ILUS is in a strong position to complete its targeted deals. Looking at the income statement, we can see this $2.8 million in revenue and the $992,000 gross profit. They have also amassed $447,000 of operating expenses, giving ILUS a total net profit of just over $500,000. But more importantly, looking at the balance sheet, we can see that they have total assets of $24.4 million and total liabilities of $8.3 million. This is a very strong balance sheet and a big improvement on the previous quarter. Overall, ILUS has an asset to liability ratio of nearly 3-1, which is fantastic for an OTC company that is in the process of rapid growth. On page 9 of the Q2 financial statements, we can see that ILUS currently has common stock totaling 1.2 billion shares. ILUS is in the process of completing a reorganization of its share structure and is following a phased approach with the goal of achieving an outstanding share structure of well below 1 billion. Completion of the first phase of the reorganization is imminent, and ILUS is making excellent progress with its uplisting plans, which will be hugely advantageous to shareholders. This uplisting should be completed in a significantly shorter time frame than the originally planned 18 months. So there should be plenty of short-term catalysts to help propel this stock upwards. Looking at the chart since the start of the year, ILUS is up over 18,000%. That is amazing. That is over 15,000% increase since the time of my last video when they were 3,000% up. We can see back here in January, this is when the new management took over and the company became what it is today, and the share price began to rocket up. Straight away the share price went up from less than 1 cent to over 17 cents in February. It did this again in March, before a steady decline reaching as low as 4 cents in August. Looking closer, this is some analysis that I did for my last video, and we can see here that on the very next trading day there was a huge gap up from only 5 cents up to over 7 cents. And the stock has been moving upwards since then. So guys, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button and stay up to date with whenever I find a new stock that is about to make huge gains. Incredibly, nearly 85% of you out there watching my videos are still unsubscribed. Subscribe and find out about these stocks as soon as I make a video, instead of finding my videos after the stock has made huge gains. It costs you nothing, but this could make you a ton of money. Over the past 2 weeks, we can see that this stock has been gaining steady, regularly hitting these lines of support and resistance and bouncing off them. Importantly, and you've probably heard this a million times, but we can see that the stock is moving upwards. We are hitting higher highs, and when it pulls back, we are seeing higher lows, indicated here by the yellow and purple arrows. This is a very bullish sign, and I fully expect ILUS to continue in this upward trajectory in the coming weeks, and we have got many more upcoming catalysts to make sure that this stock holds its momentum. So guys, that brings us to the end of the video. Before I give you my final thoughts, if you've watched all the way through, then hit that like button. It really helps the channel out a lot. And remember to subscribe, hit the bell notification, follow me on Twitter and join the Facebook group. All links below. So what do I think? This is a stock that I've been covering for about 6 months now, and I'm consistently amazed by the progress that they are making. Over the past 6 months, this stock has been volatile and has moved in a range between 4 cents right up to its new all-time high that we're currently at of 28 cents. Over the past few months, they have made huge progress, such as partnerships with VJ and Millennium that we spoke about in previous videos. They have made acquisitions of Firebug, Bright Concepts, the vehicle converters, and are in the process of many more. They are operating in the United States, United Arab Emirates, India, and have potential to make government contracts in India through their partnership with VJ, as well now as opening up new potential government contracts in Europe that could be game-changing for the company. So in my opinion, the future is very bright for ILUS. But this is just my opinion. If anyone is thinking about buying this stock, I encourage you to do your own research. As I said before, I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. Thanks for watching the video. What are your thoughts on ILUS? What price did you buy in at and how high do you think this will go? Leave a comment down below and I'll catch you in the next update.